Let's first talk about what makes up a kidney stone, because having a kidney stone can create a lot of damage to your kidney, especially because it has these little crystals that can damage and create scar tissue of the kidney itself, as well as a little tube that connects the kidney to the bladder. So kidney stones most commonly come from what's called oxalate stones, like calcium oxalate stones. And if you're on the ketogenic plan, chances are you're probably eating something right now that is very high in oxalates. So almonds, spinach, beet tops, peanuts, grains, beans, sweet potatoes, cassava, tapioca, which comes from cassava, kiwi, chocolate, Swiss chard, turmeric has a good amount of oxalates.
The idea around many who talk about oxalates is that we should reduce our dietary oxalate intake, and many recommend omitting plants entirely in order to prevent against oxalate kidney stones. As you saw from that video, oxalates are found almost exclusively in plant products. With that being said, we have a lot of data indicating that vegetarians and vegans have the lowest risk of oxalate kidney stones, despite eating the highest concentration of oxalates. The reason for this is because there are multiple components of plants. The reason for this is because there are a lot of mechanisms by which plant products, even the ones that are high in oxalates, can reduce the absorption of oxalates and prevent oxalate kidney stone formation. The first is going to be calcium, which can be found in many of the plant products that are high in oxalates. Calcium binds to oxalate within the intestinal tract and prevents its absorption and allows for its excretion. Therefore, diets high in dairy products and fruits and vegetables carry the lowest risk for kidney stone incident. Another component of plants called citrate inhibits the formation and growth of calcium crystals within the kidneys. And the name might sound familiar, as citrate is found in the highest concentration in citrus fruits such as lemons, grapefruits, tangerines, and oranges. Other protective dietary factors include high potassium and magnesium intake, high fiber intake, and a low sodium intake. We know that the foods high in potassium are almost entirely plant products, same with the foods high in magnesium. And fiber is found only in plant products, even in the ones that are especially high in oxalates. And essentially all fruits and vegetables without added sodium, such as canned fruits and vegetables, are naturally low in sodium. You see, the idea around going carnivore to avoid the exposure to any sort of dietary oxalates is contrary to the evidence that we have indicating that low animal protein diets and high fruit and vegetable diets appear to be the most protective against kidney stone formation. Not necessarily because they're low in oxalates, but because they have protective factors that prevent against oxalate kidney stone formation. There's still no reason you can't eat low oxalate fruits and vegetables. But the idea of omitting all fruits and vegetables in order to avoid something like oxalates may actually be doing the opposite of what one intended.